That means when it has to do with your prayer life, delete giving up from it. If you find out that you are a man, there is nothing like I will give up or I have fainted. No. That you will pray consistently and never. That means there is no quitting to prayer until Jesus returns. Prayer will continue. That is why he tells you that my house shall be called what? The house of what? Have you seen the reason why prayer is the most attacked venture in the church? When you talk about a prayer meeting, people don't come. When you talk about a praise concert, people show up. He never told you that men ought always to praise, but men ought always to pray. That how we reign as kings is not just by one magic, is that we will pray consistent. He was showing them the necessity of prayer. That in case you were born by a woman, prayer is a must. There is no negotiation. I know you may say, I just got a promotion. Somebody just said, I had 3 jobs. It still does not exempt you if your legs are on the earth. That if you are a king, how we know you are a king is that you pray. You know, there are people here, you think life will just work because you have 6-pack. Somebody who is trying to pray for 7 hours, 6 hours daily, you see how he is struggling. You are just saying, my uncle somewhere. Sir, life will give you a rude shock. You are seeing prayer warriors struggling, and you are just saying, you see, if I just finish at the age of 23, I know I will marry. Somebody is waiting for me. I know I'm fine. So you stay by the mirror and you think life will shock you. That if you are a man, there is something. Man is condemned. Do you know what it means to be condemned? We are condemned to prayer. How we know a man is not by 6-packs. How? Now, God didn't say men have 6-packs. He said men ought always to do what? When you talk about ought, you know what we are talking about? It's a duty and an obligation. So the question is a responsibility a formal duty? I don't want to talk about the types of prayer. I just want to emphasize the fact that there is what is called consistent prayer that you must inculcate in your life. You know why I'm saying this? And make sure, it means that one of the most important things, apart from breathing in and breathing out, is prayer. Prayer is to the believer what capital is to the businessman. How much of it do you have? Just like how you notice that a businessman will be handicapped without capital, that is how prayer is to the believer. You wake up and just say, Father, thank you, Father, thank you, Father, thank you, Father, thank you. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. You took your leg. What are you doing? Don't play with your... See, you have one life. Don't do experiment with it. Now you are 28. You've noticed closed doors in your family and you have done nothing about it. How come? Firstborn to thirdborn, nothing is working. And you are watching, hoping that something will happen. There will be a prophetic decree. Thank God for the prophetic decree. But these things happen once in a while. Will you keep waiting? Sit down and create the date. Create something for your life. You are done with school. You saw how 7 of your brothers finished school, and one of them that is a PhD holder is a driver with Dangote. And you think because you study mechanics and you came out to do one, you think life will just favor you. How? Men. Some of you wake up in the night time. You felt as though somebody slept with you. You just, Father, thank you. I reject it in Jesus' name. And you go back to sleep. There are people here as I speak to you. Sometimes if you stay alone, you sense that somebody is with you. The first time they came and slept with you. Second time they came and slept with you. And every time you wake up wealth. And you think it's normal. Man! You are joking with your life. That is how one day when you go for diagnosis, they will tell you have 7 fibroids. Because you know the definition of fibroids. Fibroids grow where babies are growing. So it's also a tide of a spirit. Let me not go into certain things. Why do you think fibroids grow in the womb? And why do you think women are always molested and attacked? Create an atmosphere that is so hot. How many of you are here? This has been your experience before. Like for me, it has happened to me. There was a day I was fasting straight till the next day. I was inside church praying. You know what happened? A lady came and slept with me inside church. You think devil they fear? You know, some of you want to sleep, you put Bible on that say, oh, in the name of Jesus, it is well. It is well. Continue. You think it's Bible? He will quote that Bible for you and shout Jesus on your head. Have you not been there? They are pressing you. You are trying to shout Jesus. You do. It didn't come out. When Satan mean you. See, that day I woke up. I said, what kind of nonsense is this? You mean inside church you followed me to church? Yes. Fire kabanta kastopeleketa. Anytime you see that kind of nonsense molestation, you are touching something in the spirit, and they came to discourage you. So the aim is to tell you that you mean after your 2 days drive and your 5 hours prayer, it still didn't work. It's a lie. Consistent prayer is what gets the job done. Next day you come back there, kalita kapa, shebeleketo, zombratanto kapa, liga parastope, radina kakakapa, zuzu paras. That is how kings reign.